Hello, I'm Kate Stichina. You are watching InstaForex News. The International Monetary Fund again raised its forecast for the economic growth of the USA in 2010. Now, the IMF expects that the GDP of the world's largest economy will increase by 3% in 2010. This is about half of the point higher than January reading of the fund. Nevertheless, the IMF in its recent report noted that very weak labor market will restrain the recovery of the country. Since the beginning of the crisis, more than 7 million jobs were lost and 8.8 million people on voluntary work half-day, the IMF noted. In March, the highest non-farm payrolls growth was fixed for 3 years. Partly it was caused by the employment for temporary posts due to the population census. In addition, though the number of non-farm payrolls advanced by 160,000 in March, 15 million people were unemployed, and the unemployment rate was high at the level of 9.7%. The IMF forecasts that the unemployment rate in the USA in 2010 will stand at 9.5% and decrease to 8.25% in 2011. Till the Second Great Depression officially started in December 2007, the unemployment rate in the USA was 4.7%. According to the IMF, the country now will have to solve two problems simultaneously. The first problem is to support the economic advance, and the second one is to retain the rise of the deficit. The medium-term fiscal prospects cause the fears, is noted in the IMF's report. According to the conservative assumptions concerning the upturn interest rates and the lack of measures, the deficit will grow to 8% of the GDP in 2020, whereas the debt of the federal government will exceed 100% of the GDP. The additional correction will be required in order to direct the state debt to the stable way. The IMF called on the USA to make the consolidation of the budget as the priority goal, when the revival of the economy is going to be steady. The IMF expects that the US GDP growth will slow down to 2.6% in 2011 because the influence of the stimulation on the economy will weaken. The IMF also said that in 2009 the fiscal stimulation added 1 percentage point in the real US GDP. The inflation probably will remain moderate and decline from 2% in 2010 to 1.75% in 2011. The IMF predicts that the US economy will increase faster than the economies of the Eurozone, Great Britain and Japan in 2010 and 2011. It was Forex News. Goodbye.